Hey guys, I'm Saurabh. Welcome to the channel. I've never been this excited for a video, and you know the reason, right? You have read the title, the Nikon Z9. It's been a week I'm using this camera, and to be honest, I'm really enjoying it. Disclaimer, Nikon is not paying me to say any of this. I have bought this camera from my own money, and these are my honest opinions. It's the honeymoon phase with the Z9. The first thing I notice straight away is the built-in vertical grip. It feels very natural, and the vertical grip is actually larger than the horizontal grip, so you get more area for your fingers and it is extremely comfortable. The build quality is on point. It's built like a tank. Definitely, it's not a small, compact, mirrorless camera. The cherry on the cake is the sensor shield. When I'm changing lenses, I don't have to worry about dust hitting the camera sensor because there's literally a shield in front of it. This is one of my favorite features of the Z9. The screen design is very interesting. It's not a flip out screen, but it can tilt in both the directions. I find this design really helpful, especially if I'm shooting vertically low to the ground. I can just tilt the screen up and I'm good to go. I have been using Nikon cameras for the past 7+ years. And the good thing is, when I picked the Z9 for the first time, it did not feel like a different system. The menus are very similar but also improved at the same time. Before this video, I was using the Nikon Z6, that is the first gen mirrorless camera from Nikon. And they have improved a lot when you compare the Z6 and the Z9. Improved in what sense? The first thing that comes to my mind is the autofocus. The autofocus on Z6 was good, but not on par. Nikon Z9 has made a lot of improvements, and to be honest, it exceeded my expectations. The eye autofocus, subject tracking works perfectly in both photo and video mode. I feel a lot confident with the autofocus of the Z9. No matter what subject you throw at it, it detects it and sticks to it. Talking about the specs, I'll talk about the photo specs later. Let me talk about the video specs first. Now, if you have not heard about the video specs, be ready for it. The Nikon Z9 can shoot 8.3K, 60 FPS, 12-bit raw video internally. I mean, take a bit of time to soak that in. It can also shoot 4K 120 FPS both in raw and also 10-bit video. Obviously, if you're recording 8K 60 FPS raw video, the file size will be huge. This 325 GB CF Express card can only shoot approximately 7 minutes of 8K 60 FPS raw video. I don't think I'm ever going to use this feature, but it's nice to have a camera that is future-proof. The camera is bigger in size, but when you see the video specs, it starts looking smaller. Obviously, it's bigger than the compact mirrorless cameras, but the advantage of having a bigger body is no overheating. Right now, I'm in India and the temperatures are almost 40 degrees Celsius, and the Z9 is able to keep up with the heat. I've shot a lot of videos in 4K 120, even in 8K 60, and the Z9 has not overheated yet. So obviously, that's an added benefit. Talking about photo specs, it has a 45.7 megapixel sensor and it can shoot full-size RAW in 20 frames per second. The sound you just heard was not from mechanical shutter. Why? Because Z9 has no mechanical shutter at all. This is all from the electronic shutter. If you are shooting JPEG, it can shoot 120 frames per second with complete autofocus. Imagine a camera that will be able to shoot 120 FPS raw files. Obviously a matter of few years, but the technology is advancing in a very high rate, and Nikon Z9 is an example of that. The files look really sharp, the colors are vibrant just like any other Nikon cameras. I have to test it more thoroughly to give my full review of the Nikon Z9. This was just my initial impressions of the Z9 and I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what more would you like to see in the final review video. That's it from this video guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, press the like button. New to my channel, for more such content subscribe to my channel, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.